Okay, everybody, here we have the final cleaned bowl. Just cleaned up really great. So here's the drip pan pulled out. That was just completely clogged with debris and grease. Took out the old foil pan. It was actually encrusted and stuck to the surface. So the customer will have to get a new foil insert. But look how great these grates cleaned up. And you see exposed stainless now. Okay, so you see the rack, the deflectors at the bottom, stainless. You see these guys right here, these initial flavorizers at the top, they cleaned up nice. You don't see any black grease on them. And then, I cleaned around the searing, the infrared heater here. The other thing we did was we cleaned the grease off of these lights. So when the customer presses the button, he actually has lights now that he can use to see his cooking. And before, these were completely encrusted with grease. So when he pushed the on button, there was no light showing. So took care of that for him. And we'll just go through one burner check here to make sure that it ignites. So that's this guy right here. And there you go. Okay, so we've done the burner check on the others, just to give you some idea. These burners will need to be replaced probably in about another year or so. They're pretty rusted, maybe a year or two. And it's best to do that after a cleaning, because you have to actually go underneath this. There's a pin here that goes through, and there's a hole in the pin with a cotter pin through it. So if you were underneath and you had all that grease on top of you, could you imagine trying to do a repair like that if the grill was not cleaned? We also cleaned, we pushed this tray back in. We also cleaned underneath. There were a lot of mouse droppings, rodent droppings, and we cleaned all of that out to discourage the reappearance of those guys. And then, of course, we have this large heater tray over here. So if somebody wanted to cook some, pot of soup or baked beans, we cleaned all of this out with the same process. You can see just how spectacular that looks now. It's just nice and clean. There is a drip pan underneath here. It is this guy right here. So you can see that we've cleaned that out really well. And then, of course, the Traeger smoker, there's another set of videos for that, but that's the smoker right there. So, panorama view, you can see that everything looks great and closed. So what does this guy look like closed? Quite a big difference. I think you'll notice that there's this pretty spectacular difference in the before and the after. So we'll put those parts back in before we leave, but just wanted everybody to see this bowl cleaned up great. We also cleaned the back. So there's a lot of grease and debris on the back, and we cleaned all of that up too and wiped down the countertops. So this customer has a really nice kitchen ready to go. And you can see thermometers coming up really nice. We just that one burner. So this baby runs really hot now that it's clean. But just want to give you some idea of the spectacular effect this process can have. Okay, everybody, thanks. That's another after video from the Cary Grill Cleaner. Bye-bye.